Welcome back to my channel. My name is JoseTheVegan, as you know, and I have my friend Scott here, and we are going to prepare a delicious meal. What's going on there, Scott?
We're going to toast this quinoa. Quinoa has a nice nutty flavor, so we're going to gently, we're not using any oil, any salt, so we're just going to toss the quinoa a little bit in a pan warm. Then while that's toasting, I'm going to slice these scallion, white part, just a very little bit of the green. And then I'm going to toss this vegetable broth in after I get this quinoa toasted a little bit. I'm going to toss it up, bring it up to a simmer. I'm going to cover it with these white part of the green onion, of the scallion. And while that's happening, I'm going to cook some green beans. Before I do that, I'm going to toast some almonds in that pan. We're going to have green bean and almonds sort of as a side dish. You just move the quinoa around a little bit so that it doesn't scorch.
And that's the what, medium heat, what do you say? Or
Medium to low heat. We're going to turn the heat up once we add the liquid. And we're going to turn it up on high until it starts to simmer, and we're going to cover it.
So what do you know about quinoa? I hear it's a complete vegetable.
Quinoa is a complete protein, and there are not a lot of those. So it has all of the amino acids, so it has kind of a nice natural, kind of a nutty flavor. It's mild, it's very malleable, so you can flavor it in a lot of different ways. If we wanted, we could add a little bit of tamari.
I do have tamari.
Okay, we could add a little bit. So I'm starting to smell the toasting quinoa. So what I'm going to do is, and we have a cup of quinoa, and so it's going to be 2 to 1. So we're going to add 2 cups of this vegetable broth to it, and we're going to turn the heat up.
I do have liquid aminos. Instead, do you like to use this?
Maybe we'll put a drop.
Okay.
I've used it before, but I'm not super familiar, so maybe I need to taste it a little bit.
This is a natural soy sauce alternative.
Sure, like tamari.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to take these bottom part, the white part of the 3 scallions. A little bit of the green, not a lot. Okay, when we get done with this, we're going to put this into the sweet bell pepper that I've halved and taken the seeds out of. And I just need to stir this a little bit.
Let me just show the crowd.
Just like that. There we go. Okay, so while you stir that, I think it probably could be covered now with the heat. I'm going to start toasting, dry roasting these almonds in the saute pan. Once they're done, I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to add a little bit of water into the pan, and I'm going to blanch those green bean. So we'll have green bean with toasted almond as a side vegetable. And we'll have a stuffed bell pepper with quinoa with some wild mushrooms. We've got some enoki mushrooms. And,
yes.
And the brown mushrooms, I'm not sure what those are. This is the enoki. It's a Japanese mushroom. Very mild. You know what might actually be quite good with the toasted almond is a little bit of the liquid amino with that. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good.
Does that sound good? Okay, so I'll toast the almond a little bit, and then we'll hit that with just not much, just a smidgen of the liquid amino.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. So we've got a small handful of almond that we're going to dry roast in a pan.
Should I show
Sure.
the camera?
No oil, just naked. Toss it a little bit because I can smell it already. Pan was hot. Okay, just one tiny little splash.
In the center or over the almond?
Right over the almond. A little more. Good. Okay. So now I'm going to take the base off of these mushrooms. That's not the tasty part. Set that aside. These were cooked in a flash. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with these nuts, I'm going to take them out. Now I'm going to take a little bit, we've got just some hot water, hot. And, yeah. A little more, a fair amount. That'll cook up.
There.
Good. So what I'm going to do is, so the quinoa is simmering.
There's about half a cup of water.
Maybe a little more. I think actually we probably got a cup of water there. I'm going to have these beans lengthwise. So sort of a French cut. Sort of like a julienne type.
Should I stir the quinoa or?
Quinoa should be fine.
High heat.
We can turn it down. We turn the heat down a little bit.
More. More. There, that's perfect.
Jose the vegan
Yes.
knows how he likes his quinoa. He knows how he likes his food. He doesn't like a lot of salt. Doesn't like a lot of oil. Plant-based nutrition with full flavor.
It's the best way to eat.
It certainly is healthy. And you can get a full range of nutrients with plants. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
So as you know, I've been making some videos about some food, and you can feel free to like or dislike my videos. You can also subscribe so that you're notified when I have a new video uploaded. So, and also when you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell. So that means that you are looking for us to let you know, or for YouTube to let you know when I have a new video. So, and I have some delicious meals that I have shown on my videos that resemble what we are doing right now.
Okay, I'm going to toss these beans in this water. Let them cook just a little bit. while that cooks, that won't take too long because I sliced them. I'm going to mince this carrot, doing about third to a half of a carrot. I'm going to mince it, throw it in with the quinoa, so texturally it'll be similar, a little bit bigger but not much, than the pearls of quinoa. So we want it to cook a little bit, but also we'll get a little bit of crunch.
Okay, I'll get this out. There you go.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of tomato in there. A bit. Beans are cooking. Probably could turn the beans down. So the quinoa mixture we're going to put into the pepper. Use the pepper as a receptacle. You could take this when it's full and you could go ahead and put that pepper half into some kind of an oven. And I need more heat. Yeah, that can cook a little higher heat. All right.
So you think I should preheat the oven?
Yes.
Okay, I'll preheat the oven. Should we use the convection function?
Yes.
So I just started the oven, so it's going to preheat at 350 degrees, right?
Or even hotter, even 375.
375? Okay.
375, 400 is fine. So when you get home, this is a nice, quick, easy meal that you can make at the end of a busy day.
Delicious, nutritious filled. I mean, I'd say a protein filled.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for the quinoa to absorb the liquid. Beans are cooking. I drained some of that water off of them because there was probably a little more than we needed. And if it cooks down, I can add the water back. We're going to cook that until the beans, all the water's off the beans, and then we're going to toss those nuts in. So we'll have green bean, almondine, and vegetable quinoa stuffed bell pepper with a little bit of Japanese mushroom on top.
Do you know the nutritional value of the mushrooms?
I do not, but I know that they're very healthy for you. I have a guy who I reference some things with on Instagram and Facebook, who's done a lot of stuff on detox, who I know is a proponent of mushrooms. I start every day with 16 ounces of fresh pressed celery juice, organic celery, only celery, nothing else, on an empty stomach. Very detoxifying. Good for your skin, good for your liver. Okay, so quinoa's cooking at a good clip here. I've got it in fairly high heat because there's a lot of liquid in here. We want to cook it until that liquid absorbs into the quinoa. I'm going to take the green beans off because they're kind of behind it. They're ahead of the quinoa. So
and it smells really good here. So I wish I could send you some smells out through the web. So
plus. Okay, so our
how's it coming along?
Good. Quinoa is starting to solidify, absorb the liquid. I'm going to add a little bit of the liquid amino to it. Probably maybe a scant tablespoon. Probably 2.
And that will help it with the flavor, or?
Yes. Similar to soy or tamari.
It smells really good.
I'm going to put the mushrooms in, let them simmer a little bit with the quinoa. And I'm going to gently pick them out, and I'm going to put them on top for visual appeal. With the green beans cooking a little bit more. They'll have a nice crunch to them. We're going to cook all the liquid off of them. And
I'm gonna try to show the audience.
so I'm taking these lightly, very lightly steamed Japanese mushrooms off the top of the quinoa. And cooking the liquid off of the green beans. Okay, so now I'm going to take the quinoa and gently stuff the pepper. Okay, we can turn the oven, the stove off. A little bit of mushroom on top. Yeah, so these are ready to go in the oven, and the beans ready to have the almond added. So, a nice center of the plate, stuffed pepper, and a nice little side of green bean almond.
Okay, I'll get a tray. This looks very good. Very nice. Here you see before I place it in the oven.
Is it?
And now I'll show you how it's doing in the oven. Hi guys, so we now have the dish in the oven, so we will be right back. Once it's out of the oven, we'll show you how good it looks and we'll start tasting it, okay? Don't forget, I am Jose the Vegan. Don't mind if I ask you to like my videos, share my videos, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and forward my videos, and it sounds like a great idea. Here we are with the delicious
vegan stuffed pepper, quinoa, wild mushroom, with a little green bean almondine on the side. Yum.
Steamy.
Good?
Very good. Thanks to Scott. Let's taste the mushrooms. You see here it's
Little Japanese mushroom, enoki. E-N-O-K-I. Enoki mushroom.
chewable.
Yeah. We didn't cook them down. You know, we just cooked them for a second before they went in the pepper.
And
green beans, still nice, have a little crunch to them. A little bit of liquid of amino on the toasted nut.
Very tasty. Almonds. Great meal. So don't forget, you should prepare this on your own stove. Have friends over. So
It was pretty easy.
yes.
Not a lot of work, not a lot of time.
And altogether took maybe half hour at the most.
Half an hour at the
Yeah.
most. Yeah.
So very good. Perfect. Now keep on watching. Keep watching my videos as I mentioned before. You can like them, dislike them, forward them. So, but I'm Jose the Vegan and keep coming back, okay? Thank you.